Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Voyager class Cybertronian villains Skywarp and Thundercracker WFC-E29, the 2-pack from Target, which is an exclusive. Yeah, that's a lot to say, but yeah, as you can see, they are 2 Voyager class Seeker jets, which we'll put off to the side because box. Yes, it is basically an extra wide Voyager box. You can see that, Earthrise, Cybertronian villains, all that stuff. Transformers logo. The names. Bit of nice artwork here on the side. See that? Top you got a, Decepticon logo. Little Galvatron. Side here you got, hey look, it's the Earthrise art. As usual. On the back you have the, the various modes. On here, how many steps, all that stuff. On the bottom you're kind of copyrights and whatnot. And warnings. And this doesn't have the red little translucent piece for like coding anything on the map. So yeah, it also comes with instructions, which one set of instructions because of the exact same mold, just different colors because that's just how it is. And nice and clear on that, by the way, as well. So there you go. So yeah, Thundercracker Skywarp, exact same mold, different colors. So yeah, and it's like most of what I say about one is going to be applicable to the other. Although there's some differences behind, color related, but you can see there, blue. One's blue and red and white, mostly blue. One's black, purple, and silver. Yep, very much kind of F-15-esque. Very, very heavily based on the old Classics Generations Deluxe Seeker mold. Very heavily based on that. They admitted that themselves. It's just upscaled and modified. But you can see, yeah, it's pretty darn good looking jet. The robot, you can see the robot chilling out underneath, but like it compacts pretty well. For the most part, you do have that big old hole just hanging out underneath there. You can see that. But I think these look good. I think some people have been I'm not happy with the Thundercracker's black tail fins here, but I don't really mind so much. Yeah, they have their little guns and everything. Yeah, I think right here the paint looks really good. I particularly like Skywarp here. Mostly the black and purple really pops, I feel. Skywarp here looks really, really good. Thundercracker's alright, but yeah, I don't know. It's just for me the lesser. Just I guess down to personal preference, but yeah. I think they both look really good in this mold. You can see the orange cockpit for both of them. Silver tips here on the vents. Their feet kind of turn into these pseudo thruster things, although they don't look like typical thrusters on a jet. Again, nice little, Decepticon symbols kind of picked out there. It's a little hard to see maybe in the lighting, but they're there. They're not outlined or anything, but they're there. And that's both got stripes on the wings. Yeah. Pretty good. Thundercracker does have a small problem. Apparently this is a very common one, which is this wing is not super well connected. It's very loose and easy to pop off. You can even see there's a bit of more of a gap. I'm not sure how well you can see, but there's more of a gap here on this wing than there is on this wing, and it does not take much to pop it off. Versus this one, you have to do a lot more effort to get it to come off. I don't know what exactly the problem is. I can't see anything particularly wrong. It just doesn't seem to pop on all the way. Like there's even pegs, little pegs on here it's supposed to attach to the main body, and you get it in and then it just pops itself back out. So I don't know what's going on there. Quick comparison though before I transform them. Here it is with the classic Seeker mold. The classic generation deluxe class Seeker mold. You can see this is Acid Storm. I don't have any other ones anymore. I used to have a Starscream, but I sold it. But you can see it's largely the same jet. It's different guns and stuff, but yeah, largely the same jet. These are very much a heavily modified version of this mold. Yeah, you can see that. Thing is, this guy has landing gear. These do not. These do not have any sort of landing gear whatsoever. It's just they just rest on their bottom, the bottom of the part of the jet. Oh yeah, and here's the Siege Starscream, just to give you an idea. So you can see the this compacts a bit more than these guys. These guys are pretty stretched out comparatively, but about the same weight, I feel. Yeah, about the same weight. So yeah, they're pretty much the same size, mass, I should say. But yeah, I kind of like this, but you know, it is that Battlestar Galactica looking thing, and this is more of an F-15, and you can see, yeah, this is more of the robots kind of folded up with the jet on top, versus this, the robot, while it is kind of folded up, it does integrate a little better into the jet. So there is that. And one other thing is for sure is Tamashii stage ports. They're weird location. You have to unfold this, and there's a little port or peg right there, and you just this is where you peg it in. It's kind of a shallow one, but see, it works. It does work right there, but it is a kind of an odd place to put it, but it does work. So for the sake of speed, I'm going to just transform one on camera. And I think I'm going to go ahead and choose... let's go with Thundercracker. I think it might be easier to see the detail on this because of the difference. Okay, so Thundercracker here. And it's the same transformation for Skywarp. What you do is first you pull the guns off. Particularly with Thundercracker, be careful with the left wing because it probably pop the left wing off too. But then you unpeg the wings from the side and rotate them right here, and then rotate on this hinge as well, like that. Same this. Do that. As the wings undone, then you take this flap right here, move it down, and you move these down. Yeah, unclip those from the bottom, and then extend the legs out. They're on double hinge here, and then there's slots here on the back side which go into little tabs on the knees. So then you want to go ahead and take these fins and fold them up and separate the legs. And from there you want to go ahead and untab these fins from the side like that. Unfold the heel, which should bring this with it, and unfold the toe, all that stuff, and then you can rotate back in. Same on this side. Rotate out, move that down, move that out, and move that back up. Adjust the fin if you need to, and then you can bring this back down. And that's the lower half done. I'm gonna go ahead and move up to the upper half. Now up here, what you want to do is you need to separate this front part from this whole assembly. And for me, it's easiest if I kind of get a finger hooked in here and kind of give this a little tiny bit of a squeeze and separate, because that kind of tabs like locks in pretty securely, all things considered. You can take the arms and move them out, and take the whole jet piece, and it untabs from the top here. You move it down, rotate it around, bring it down like this, and then this little piece right here will go into the slot in the waist. You see that? It goes in there. Bring it all together. Make sure there's little tabs on the sides of the chest panel that go over top of the shoulder connections. So make sure those are lined up when you bring this down. And yeah, make sure that's all lined up, and they'll snap into place. And that just came off because it's Thundercracker's left wing. There you go. And finally, a couple more steps. Take these arms, and this black piece, you lift it up on the forearm, and these again can be pretty snug. Yeah, you lift that up, and then this right here, this inner piece, you move it outward so that this blue part right here, this little bit on the end kind of goes over top of this hinge. And you bring it back down, and the fist will come down like this, and that's the arm. Same on this side. Open this up, extend it forward, close it back down, and rotate the fist down like that. And then take the front of the nose of the plane, untab it, bring it down, bring it all the way down the back here, like that. So sitting like that. And then finally you reattach the guns. Well, I can't remember I know for sure Starscreams there are no rays. I'm not sure if there are no rays on the other two. And that is the transformation. And of course, yeah, Skywarp as well. Yep. You can see the identical molds, different colors, because that's just what you do with the Seekers, at least the main trio, because we're also getting Thrust at very least. And the other two Coniads wouldn't surprise me if they were getting them as well. But yeah, again, these are really good looking robot modes. They're very G1-esque. They're largely missing all the things of, the siege battle damage. They're missing that if that upsets you. But yeah, they're very much, you can also see they're kind of the upscale. If you're familiar with the class old deluxe mold, then you're kind of realizing, yeah, they're very much almost practically an upscaling of they pretty much are an upscaling of the old deluxe mold with some modifications done. And you can see, again, lots of silver shows up in these modes. There's a little bit of detailing here and there. Yeah. I think, they look really good, both of them. Again, though, I still prefer Skywarp overall. And I'm kind of surprised I don't have a whole lot of Skywarps, because considering I think he has the best color scheme of the Seekers. But I guess it's just one of those, just gotta get Starscream. He's the main one. It always seems really what happens. Yeah, I just think they look great. In this mode, I guess go zoom in real quick. You can see, kind of a more of a stoic face here on Thundercracker here, and on Skywarp you get the screaming face. For reasons unknown, yeah. I guess they just want to have different faces. We knew about this face just because Starscream, they accidentally put that face on on a couple of handful of Starscreams or something. So yeah, it's a face a lot of people don't like. A lot of people have been buying a second Starscream and swapping the face because they don't want a screaming Skywarp. I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have the Earthrise Starscream. I had no intention of getting it. My thing was I wanted a different Seeker for once, so I was going to wait, and I was actually planning on just Skywarp, and then, it's just a 2-pack, so I got to get them both. Because I was hoping maybe, whatever the third part of the trilogy is going to have another set of Seekers, and I could get, 3 different versions, because I'm weird, and I'm one of those people who wants the Seekers to all look different. Like, there are dozens of us, I swear. But yeah, they're good looking. I really do like them. They do have some weird little limitations, posability wise, which are unfortunate particularly compared to the Siege one. Gonna go ahead and do posability on Skywarp here. Head is on a ball joint, so you got lots of up and down, left and right. For some reason it's out of focus. Yeah, left and right, up and down, a little bit of waggle. So there you go. It's that. Shoulders are in a multi-hinge system, so, forward. Back is limited by the wings. Outward, go pretty far. Bicep swivel, very nice and tight on Skywarp. So bicep swivel there. Elbows, you got a hair over 90 degrees. It's pretty good. No wrist swivels on this mold. And unfortunately, no waist swivel either. That's gone from the Siege. Hips, though, you got forward. This little skirt can get out of the way, so you got forward, and it goes about that far. About that far, especially if you, about that far forward. Not fully forward, but pretty far. Back is a little limited because of this panel here. Outward. About that far. Got thigh swivel. Knees. Yeah, the knee joint's so tight that it tends to untab before it actually starts to move. Yeah, knees to go about this far, but you can get a little bit more motion if you're willing to let this untab a bit. It'll still look okay, so you get 90 degrees if you're willing to let this untab, but it does retab in pretty easily. And ankles, you got about this much tilt, and the heel and toe are separate, so you can move those as you need to. Although the heel tends to bring the tail fins along with it. So yeah, pretty good posability, but kind of outclassed by the Siege version. Oh yeah, you can also take these wings and angle them back if you want. They're on a hinge. They can go fully 90 degrees back if you want. So if you want to have them have slightly curved wings, there you go. Actually looks pretty good with the slight curve to it. Yeah, pretty decent posability, just not the most amazing. We've seen better, not only in this line, but just in previous Seekers. I mean, these guys have lost from the Siege mold. They lost the wrist swivel, they lost the butterfly joint, and they lost the waist joint. So yeah, they've lost a bit of posability, unfortunately, compared to this one. But these I like this look better overall. But this also has some, clever stuff. Like I do like how they took the nose and turned it into the shoulder pylons on this guy, on this mold. But yeah, there's also the battle damage thing, which ruins it for a lot of people. But I feel like this overall aesthetically is more of what I like. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's like poseability, aesthetics. Of course, if you like this better, then well, more power to you. Then it's a pretty easy choice for you. But there's that. So that's a bit of a comparison there, just how they look next to each other. And one last comparison here is the old deluxe Seeker mold in robot mode, just to give you an idea. Because yeah, they really did the whole, let's just upscale it and improve it a little bit when we release this one. So yeah, these are pretty good. They're Target exclusive and about $60. Yeah, $59.99 if you want to get technical about it. Oh, and I forgot there's another Tamashii port on these guys. It's where is it? Oh, right here on the back flap thing. So if you want to, gonna get rid of that, whatever that is. And it's just right there. So yeah, so you can use Tamashii stage here as well. Yeah, these guys about $60 retail at their Target exclusive in the US. I don't know about international. Yeah, they're $60, which is just the price of 2 Voyagers. So if you already like this mold, if you already have the Starscream and like it, yeah, I think you'll probably get these just if you're a Seeker completionist. If you're kind of hesitant, these are, again, still pretty good. It's still pretty good. A little more limited than the Siege version, but still a really solid looking and pretty decently posable mold. I do also like the jet modes a lot. They're really good looking. Some people have complained about this, the little, I guess, collar. Some people snip those off though pretty easily. So, you know, do what you will if you want with those. If you want, I personally don't mind them too much. They're worth it. They're pretty good Voyagers. So yeah, 2 Voyagers at Voyager price, 2 Voyagers at price of 2 Voyagers. It's worth it. It can be a little tricky to find right now. Some of the Targets are just now getting them and selling out pretty quickly because it's Thundercracker and Skywarp. So of course they're selling out quickly. So it might be difficult to find for a while. I'm seeing people sell them of upward $100 plus online. Don't do that. Don't fall for that. Don't pay $100 or more for these. They're definitely not worth that much money. But if you can find them, Target online might be selling them pretty soon. They're technically they're supposed to be show up on shelves on the 21st of June, which as of recording is tomorrow. They're supposed to be showing up then, but they, like me, I was able to get mine early. Other people have been having the same success. Other people not so much. Just depends. You might be able to get online from Target, no problem. I don't know how well stocked these will be or whatever. But yeah, for retail, worth it. Don't overpay. I think they're great. If you're collecting Seekers anyway, you'll probably go ahead and get them. I don't know how easy it'll be to get though. So there's that. I just like them a lot. I do not regret picking these guys up. And yeah, if the third version does come up with like a third different version mold for the Seekers or something, I might go ahead and get that. And I'm probably going to get the Thrust. I usually try and avoid getting too much of the same mold, but I might go ahead and get the Thrust anyway, just because I just like this enough. So yeah, I don't know. It's great. I do genuinely like this, and yeah, I recommend them. So that's my long babbling. Yeah, I get it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this informative or entertaining. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Notification bells. I'm on Patreon. I'm on Coffee. I'm on Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. All the links should be in the description and at the end of the video. I hope you just stick around because I'll be doing more. I'm not sure what's going to be coming up next. Possibly Fans Hobby Minerva or maybe even MMC's Blast Off. Depends on a lot of things. Maybe Skylinks, depending. It just depends on a lot of stuff. I don't know for sure, but this stuff will be coming up over the course of the next few months at the very least. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So, until next time, though, take care.